Hello, everybody. Dr. Rick Wallace. This has been a very draining day. There has been so much going on in our community. Not that it isn't something going on every day, all day. Trust me. When you are connected to and you have your finger on the pulse of the community, you stay having to replenish yourself, to rejuvenate, recharge on a consistent basis, because there's so much not right. Before I move on and forget, don't forget to support the work we do. The link to support the work that we do is in the description box. You can either click the link and give that way, or you can give through the organization's Cash App account. With that out the way, let me just talk to you for a while. We are facing so many dilemmas that it's hard to keep up with them. We're dealing with mental health issues in the Black community, with our women and our men, and even our children. I consistently talk about that. We're dealing with performance issues in the area of economics, in the area of social mobility, in the area of socioeconomic fluidity and positioning. We're on the bottom rung of the socioeconomic ladder. While we have made some advances in academia, they have been neutralized by so many failures, lack of resources, and so much more. We are dealing with extreme violence from our young Black males as a result of not properly socializing and preparing them and providing them with the insulation they need to develop into strong Black men with emotional maturity and a strong sense of self. They have become easy targets for a system that is designed to literally manipulate, control, and subjugate them. And it shows. Our young girls have been kidnapped and hijacked in their self-image as they pursue unrealistic expectations fed to them primarily through media, especially social media. They have no way of effectively judging their potential mates, because that comes through the lens of self-awareness. We have scorned the idea of commitment, marriage, and covenant to the point that nothing is sacred. And when we deal with that particular one issue, the scorning of marriage, is so much more than an issue of romance. It's so much more than an issue of a couple. The marriage is the institution that undergirds the institution of family. There's the individual institution of self-sufficiency, self-governance, and then there's marriage, which is the bonding together of two entities for a specific and common purpose, with multitudinous elements, components, and aspects. But that institution of marriage is the basis for the family. Now, the family is integral to the development of the community. The family, what the heck is going on with this thing? The family is the institution through which your values, interests, and principles are implemented, instituted, projected, and inculcated into the minds of our children, and ultimately perpetuated throughout society and through their lives. You don't teach someone black group economics as an adult. You don't teach them self-love as an adult. You don't teach them male responsibilities as an adult. You teach them as children. You inculcate the values, interests, and principles that serve them over the course of their lives as children. You inculcate it into their mind, to their psyche, into their very existence and soul, until it becomes a part of their existence, a part of their identity. When you disrupt the family, when you subtract or disrupt the masculine and feminine energy that syncs together and creates the synergy that we know as the marriage bond, you weaken the ability to properly affect and prepare children. This is reality. No one person is going to do as good as two, whether you have a single parent father or a single parent mother. I was a single father. While I could easily provide for my kids and give them a life that the average kid couldn't have, that was an absence until I filled that space. And so what I'm trying to tell you is we're hurting ourselves in that, because we've literally we've spurned marriage. We've pushed it to the side. We don't give it value. It's not necessary, and we don't understand it. And I'm not talking about from a religious perspective. I'm talking about from a communal and commitment perspective. On that note, look, we've got work to do. I could talk about this a lot, but I just want to drop that on you. We are failing. And we have the ability to rectify what we're doing, but it's going to take time, it's going to take energy, it's going to take effort, it's going to take resources. It's going to take a long-term commitment to change. And sitting around watching it and complaining isn't going to work. And we are getting worse by the moment. So that's something to think about. I'm going to get off here. You guys have an unbelievable day.